can't get right until I feel you.
Hello. How are you guys doing? Just y'all bear with me. I'm going to let y'all come in. Let me go ahead and share this to my page or what's going on to my Facebook page. Y'all know I'm not able to go live on there. So we're going to share this to you guys. Let's see. Just copy that. Copy. Oops. Y'all come on in. Share the live. Come. Return. Come on in. Let the truth be told. Okay, we're going to post that. Next is alrighty, y'all get into it. Or y'all here, make sure y'all sharing the live. Let me go. Y'all know, Ben, when I'm on here, I won't be able to see. I want to see. Okay. The Facebook. So let's go on the Facebook. Let me make sure that it's showing. I'm actually on time. I'm actually on time. Share it to everybody you know. Come on in, y'all. Let's hear the truth. Let y'all gather along. Get y'all to hear the truth. And y'all know I love my side by side. I will have it soon side by side. I will have it soon side by side as well. Let's give that. Y'all make sure y'all sharing the live for me. Hey, how y'all doing? Oh, let's see. Okay. All right, these sugar got these phone buzzing. Hey, how y'all doing? Share the live, y'all. Come on in. Y'all get in here. Let me turn my light on. I'm doing it now because y'all 7 is sleeping. Bash is sleeping. He's sleeping. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all know that I be busy. Okay, I gave a brief time when I was with thing, but they let me know other people went live, and you guys are still kind of confused on what actually happened, right? So, am I sounding clear? If not, I should have had a mic. I hope I sound clear. So let's make sure I sound clear. Y'all let me know if I sound clear. Somebody, even if you don't want to put it. Hey, okay, you do. Okay, so y'all can hear. Good. Y'all get here. I'm just making sure that everybody is in here. Because a lot of people tried to call. I had a weird number call me. I don't know who it is. I'm sending everybody who needs to get it. Um, I'm sending out the links because a lot of people ask. So I'm trying to, because I don't want to repeat myself. Okay, it was awesome. I'm glad, loud and clear, perfect. So here it goes. We're gonna share my screen because it's enough of the lies. And I'm gonna say lies. It's enough of the confusion. Let's take away the word lie. It's really confusion, I want to say. Because y'all still kind of left in confusion. Okay, so let's go here and share my screen. Y'all know I like to share a good screen. We're going to talk and we're going to depict and we're going to go out. So let me share. No, I don't want to leave. No. Oh, they done updated so much. Okay, I want this. I want to share my screen. Let me know. I'm going to share my screen. Oh. Let's make sure. Awesome, 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 awesome. So let's do that. We got that. Welcome. We haven't been on YouTube in a while, huh, guys? We haven't been on YouTube in a. I'm not. Um, we haven't been on live in a while, so. But hey, let's go. When people are mentioning my name and mischaracterizing who I am as an individual, we're going to correct that because we're not going to have you put that out about me, knowing, especially with that speculations, like they say, allegedly, with these allegedly. So let me clear up these allegedlys, especially on my behalf or my name. So let's continue because she wanted to go live. Let's start. Put my phone on silent. Tell me, can you hear? Let me pause that. Can y'all hear what she's saying? Someone let me know so I can go back and press play. Have anyone heard what? Tell me, did you hear what she said? I just need a yes. You know what? Let me go watch my own YouTube and I know. Because I need y'all to answer me. And if you can't comment, you have to be a subscriber. You have to be able to subscribe to the page and then they'll allow you to be able to comment. Let me see if we can hear her. Nope, y'all can't hear her. So let's do this. We're gonna pause her because y'all. Yeah, so I you couldn't hear it because I went to go see if I could. So we're gonna stop the screen sharing. We're gonna reshare it because I need to make sure we hear it correctly. We're gonna share it. Share. I might have to do one at a time. I may have to do one screen at a time, and that's okay if we have to. It seems that, and I hate this lag. Now let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's tell me, can you
Good
hear?
afternoon.
Try this
As
again.
you all know, I'm attorney Shatisha Sam Flugence of
Let's
Flugence
tell me,
Law
can you
Firm,
hear?
LLC.
Try this
I'm
again.
the current counsel for Ms. Chastity Davis Warren. Thank you all for joining me. I'd like to provide a concise factual update on the Warren v. Duplechain docket 25-C 01092 which is currently pending in the 27th Judicial District Court in St. Landry Parish.
Okay, let's start with why she says currently pending. You know what? Let's just continue to listen to her. Let's continue to listen.
Number one, on June 6, 2025, Ms. Warren filed a petition for damages for defamation. She alleges that Ms. Duplechain repeatedly broadcast.
Y'all hear that word? Allegedly. Miss Laura was the judge, Laura Garcia. You heard the word allegedly. Now we went to court today. She allegedly. Let's continue.
False statements accusing Ms. Warren of criminal conduct, personal bullying, harassment via public live streams. Ms. Warren seeks compensatory and punitive damages. Concurrent with her petition, Ms. Warren obtained a temporary restraining order prohibiting Ms. Duplechain from further public attacks. On July 15, 2025, the court held.
Okay, now that's July 15th. Remember when we spoke about July 15th, the people, it was a victory, or whatever it was, however it is. But I didn't go to court for her. So we speaking about me. I didn't go to court for Warren. I only went to court for either to recuse the judge really or to keep her. If it was any grounds that she needed to be recused, then for her to be recused. It was nothing like no attack towards the judge. It's just to make sure that when I went on that day or whenever I goes before her with the case that she has to oversee, that the judge would be fair. I didn't know anything about the judge pre-hand, never seen them, never seen her or whatever or whatnot. But I just seen a picture of the judge in reference, and it just kind of brought some alarming to me that, hey, let me bring this to the attention because the judge would know firsthand if she has any type of relations with any of the parties. And I just wanted a fair hearing. It has nothing to do with the judge trying to get her disbarred or anything like that. So I want to make sure I make that clear. It's just to make sure I have a fair trial and they go look up the rules and not violate my rights, anybody's rights. Just, not saying that the judge would have, but we human. We can make human errors. Things happen. So that's what July 15th was for. It wasn't for our case. It was for our case, but not for the parties of the case.
Held a full hearing on Ms. Duplechain's pro se motion to recuse the presiding judge. Following our motion for involuntary dismissal, the court denied the recusal motion. Denied.
Which I let y'all know they denied it because they didn't find any reason that the judge who were presiding over our case would have any reason to not see or look into it fair. I ain't try to go against it because they looked over it, they seen, and how I felt about it is they looked at it. That's how the judge felt. That's how the other judge felt. And I can agree with that. If they state that, okay, this judge is going to make a fair determination, why wouldn't I go with the judge going to make a fair determination? So let's continue.
Denied the recusal motion and granted our dismissal. On today, before the preliminary injunction hearing, the parties met in a pretrial conference and agreed to a mutual injunction under which.
Okay, so let's start off with, I didn't have the party, the other party, the Warren, like she said, had since June 6th, on June 6th, filed their what they wanted to call. Well, if we would have went to court today, it would have been solely just on me, right? Because I didn't put anything to have anything on her or an injunctive motion or a trio, right? I didn't do that. After the residing judge, and we met in the chamber with the judge, which I can speak about. We can speak about the case because it's not sealed. It was not told that we could not speak about it or anything such as that matter. So me speaking will not cause any issues, right? So we went into the chambers. Let her continue. Let her continue.
Each party and any third party acting on their behalf or at their direction is enjoined from publicly alleging criminal conduct, actual or alleged, or making personal attacks or derogatory statements about the other party in any forum.
Now she's adding, um, because it wasn't no allege that was said in the courtroom at that time, what she's reading. What was what that part of it? I cannot recall her getting up in front of the judge and any other party that was in there. So we're not, if they sent that to me, of any party that was in there, it was, I don't think the word allege, that allege was even mentioned when the judge stated to read what needs to be put on record and what order needs to be made. So let's continue.
Including social media, live streams, print, or broadcast. The injunction remains in effect until further orders of the court.
All right, now let's go. Okay, so she summed it up a little bit. So let's go and put it in, because people try to misinterpret that. And sometimes we don't understand when professionals that we're not in that field or anything understanding. So I'm going to break it down into as basic as I can. When we went into the chambers, when we got there, we went into the chambers. We went, I call it, I wouldn't say the chambers, but we went into wherever the jury room, and we sat there, and we sat across from each other. From sitting across from each other, the judge then, which happens possibly in all the cases, can we kind of come to some type of mutual agreement, right? Okay. Had they stated what was stated on at that stated what I knew I wanted at the beginning, I would have did that. See, so what was asked of me to do was that we put an injunction in, and it just be an injunction at first. That's what they kept wanting to do, where we both just come to a mutual agreement, leave the injunction in place. If someone contempts that, then it would be an issue. What I agreed to, let's break it down, of things that I'm already doing, already been doing, already have been doing, is basically, I basically said I'm not going to commit a crime. Why would I not agree to I'm not going to commit a crime? I'm already not doing that. I'm already not committing a crime. I'm already not violating the protective speech. I'm already not going outside of that fear of violating the protective. So I agreed, and this is on hers, that I won't defame, which I have not ever. I won't get nobody to do it for me, third party, through someone else, which I have not ever. I won't say things that's not true, which I have not ever. Never, ever. Why wouldn't I agree to things that I am already doing? See, they wanted me to agree to just leave it like that. And I was like, no, that I still want to move forward with mine because I did a reconventional demand to state that what that individual stated, I'm allegedly the same thing because I have to say allegedly for this portion of it until we get a complete judgment, right? Which I know what I'm stating, I can prove everything in there. Everything. I'm not going to put out a lie that I know is a lie. I don't move like that. I don't operate like that. And I'm not going to put out information to kind of have y'all so confused on what's going on, like what's really going on. I'm clearing the truth. That's all I love to do. And that's all that's going to be done. I agree not to break the law. I don't want to break the law. Ever. I have no need to break laws. The other thing is that I agree because some of the stuff I had to make note that some of the times I were not even speaking of her. It was her husband. And it was noted he can't say anything to provoke me to say anything, and vice versa. Why wouldn't I agree not to break the rule? She want me to agree to what I'm already fighting for. My First Amendment right. So I still am able to speak. I have my freedom of speech. I still have my freedom of press. It's just I can't do anything that violates outside of that, which, duh, right? Duh for me. It's a duh for me. It's no reason for it. Like, why wouldn't I say, okay, tell a judge, so I expect me to say, no, I'm not going to break the law? See, when they were saying that, well, we could go out there and we can have hers. That's what they were saying. We can have what she filed for. And then if she makes any claim to say that she can prove it, then she could make it one-sided, which I had no problem with at all. Only thing I wanted to make sure I be heard on mine's moving and continuing on, right? Because there was like, if she comes out here and say that, because I had all my witnesses in there to rebuttal each accusations that was made against me when it was filed on June 6th. I had them there. They compromised. So what she put on me, it was put on her. We both have it. So it's not one-sided. After they reviewed it, they seen that it don't need to just be put on me. It needed to be put on her. I was going to agree for it not to be put on her at one time because I wanted to make sure that it didn't stop my case from being heard. Because I want my case to be heard. Because I want it to be put out. So court calls was deferred. They'll figure out who's going to do court calls when we go back in January. January the 16th. That's why it's still ongoing. Because I wanted mine to really, because I feel accountability, my character, who I am as a person, what I stand for needs to be corrected the correct way. People just putting anyone who doesn't know me, I have to stand up for who I really am. So let's continue.
During the pendency of these proceedings, Ms. Duplechain made unsolicited, unannounced appearance at my home
Let her continue.
and at my office, which are combined, apparently believing it was her right to do so. Law enforcement was called, and Ms. Duplechain was formally trespassed from both my properties. She has no right or had a right to enter either location. Also pending before the court is Ms. Duplechain's anti-SLAPP motion.
Okay, let's stop at one at a time. Right? So let's go here. Let's go to all our correspondence. Let's first start off with the cease and desist that they sent out. When she said, I have not been charged. Y'all remember when I came to y'all and said the attorney called the law on me? I told y'all she called the laws for any reason, right? That wasn't a reason to say. You stated here, should you have legal representation, please direct all future communication through my office. If I do, if I don't, I'm pro se. I'm my legal counsel. You said to direct it to this office. How would I know that that is your home? Just because it looks like a home don't mean it's your home. I've seen a lot of lawyers who offices look like homes and it's their office, and they actually go to their home somewhere else that's not their office. So for me to say, oh, I knew for a fact me going to her office was her home, I would have never knew. I can't just speculate. I don't move like that. I like to know. I don't like to guess. My guessing is, I was like, it could be like, dang, this could be a house, or this could be an office, which the house, it looks like a house. But that I can't just jump to conclusion because I don't know her. I don't know what kind of vehicle she drives. I don't pay attention enough to care at all. So to mischaracterize about the law, oh, y'all can't even see that. Let me stop sharing this one. And we're going to share the other one. Share screen. Because we're going to share window. And it will be this window. All right. Share it. And then when I come back, I share my screen. So we're going to share this window. Y'all can't see, but I will drop the receipts on my Facebook. This right here has her law office. Everyone seems, remember, I posted this, desist and decease. You gave me permission. I'm not the attorney. I'm pro se. This is right here. I have the email, right? If I have a counsel, I'm not a counsel. I'm pro se. She said I didn't have any rights to go there, which let's correct her with that. Let's correct her. Matter of fact, it's right here. My apologies. 2024, Louisiana Laws, Code of Civil Procedures, Article 1313. I guess that was during the time of that thing. She didn't realize this was going on. This is a year ago. A year ago. They don't realize and keep updated. It says service by mail, delivery, or electronic means. It doesn't say nowhere. Go look it up, y'all. Y'all can go look it up. Nowhere I have to get their permission. Nowhere. A law was never broken. And when she says she formally trespassed, that means that she called the cops on me and told them that she don't want me to go to that address. And guess what? The cops never even came to my house. They called me on my phone and say, hey, you left from that 620 address, which is on there, which is public records in our filing that she claimed is her office. Don't know it's an office in a home. I ain't walking there to know if you got a sofa there, a chair there. How would I know? By looking at the outside, the frame of your home. Let's use common sense to know that this is your office and your home. People have top-notch offices that look like home and it's not their home. I've never been inside of it. I don't know anyone who's been inside of it. I don't care to know. I'm not asking questions about it to know. You get what I'm saying? I went there knowingly in my mind, okay, this is an office. I'm going to bring it to the office, which she called the cops because I brought a witness list and a USB. And when I went there, which she told the judge she has cameras. If you have cameras, try to say, she said in the judge's chamber, I forced her child to take something, which is we're going to take that out of the atmosphere, never force. I knocked on the door. I seen a vehicle there. I knocked on the door, which I didn't know which door. They have plenty of doors. I knocked on the first door I seen that Google and Apple Map showed me where to stop at. I used that to follow the location. It brought you straight to the first door. Apple or Google Map brings you to that first door. I knocked on the door. I asked for her first. I think I said your mom, because up here I say, is your mom home? No, what was told to me, she's not home. I say, well, I have some important documents for her that I'm trying to give to her. The reply was, if they have cameras, and video and audio, it would say. The reply was, she'll be back later. But as y'all know, on June 17th, I believe that day was, it was raining. And the weather people had predicted for that weekend, it was going to storm. It was going to storm. It was going to flood. People was getting sandbags. What, about a week ago? That was what, about 2 weeks ago, a week ago? The people was getting sandbags about a week ago. The weather predicted it was going to be so bad. It was going to be flooded. People was not going to be able to get out. The weather said that, right? But let's go back after, and I did this after I filed it into the court system. And in the court system, let them know which one I was going to choose. So after leaving the court system, I went to the post office. So I could have sent it by service by mail. I was going to certify it by mail, right? I was going to do that. But when I talked to the post office, I was like, when they was going to get it. Because all I have to do is get that they signed for it. They said it was going to be Monday. Now, picture, we live in Louisiana. We know how it is to flood. And it floods real bad. Who knows if the post office is going to be able to get this information to them in time. So let me be out of good faith. I had to bring my son get a haircut, which it was on the direction near where the office is. And my son was in the back seat. My window's so tinted, you can't see. My son was actually with me at the time, right? So the post office, I said, well, can I do a faster delivery? The post office said, the fastest that they would get it to them was on Saturday. The Saturday. I was like, well, that's an office. I said, that's a business place I'm sending it to. I said, I don't believe that they're open on Saturdays. That's what I said. I said, I don't think that they open on Saturdays. Not thinking like I need to get this information to them because there's a lot of information. Had I needed to rebuttal the things that she was going to say. And on the day when I went to go file for my witness and subpoena my people, I found out that day when we were going to have court. I didn't know anything beforehand. I found out that day because what I did, I asked the lady. I said, do we have a court date set yet? Because if we didn't have a court date set yet, I would have let them give it. But when I seen we had a court date set, then that's very soon. I need to get this as enough time. I want to be fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fair person. I'm an honest person. I want to be fair. So once I did that, and the post office said they're going to get it Saturday, I was like, that's a business office. So that means they're not going to get it till Monday anyways. I was like, I'm going that way. I stay near that way. I would just bring it to the office. That was my motto. Nowhere in here says I have to call. Nowhere in here has. The only time, and let's read it, is if whatever I was serving to them. Now, if I was serving them something that I asked for a court date to review evidence, but I didn't ask for a court date. I just filed it into the record. The stuff that I asked for a court date, it was subpoenaed the right way. I didn't ask for a court date. I just filed something into the record. So being that I just filed it into the record, let me get it to her. It's going to be storming, raining, no telling. They may not be able to get it to her to the Tuesday, the Wednesday, and then court is the following week. I'm quite sure she should have other cases and other things to focus on. So let me be truthful. I guess people not used to somebody being upfront, honest, and hey, showing their hands. Because what's the difference? So the law says that y'all could go look it up, and it protects me. And except as otherwise provided by the law, every pleading subsequent to the original petition. Once the original petition, I have to serve them the original. They have to serve me the original properly. But anything after that, and every pleading which under express provision of law may be served as provided in this article, may be served either by the sheriff or by 1, mailing a copy, 2, delivering a copy, 3, delivering a copy down for the clerk of court, or transmitting a copy by electronic. It doesn't say I have to get a service person to deliver it. I can deliver it. It doesn't say who has to deliver it. I just have to make sure they get it, even if it's me giving it, basically. Go read it. This is the civil procedures. A courtesy, that's what they're asking. That, I could have announced myself. I could have called beforehand. And I don't have to do that. Per the code of civil procedures, I don't have to give you a courtesy. I have to do what the law tells me to do. Get this information to you. It wasn't done maliciously. It wasn't done to attack. Because I guess, I did commentary on her when she sent me a cease and desist. What issues would I have with you? You're doing your job. What reason would I have with a lawyer? Because I posted your information about your disciplinary action that is public records. You mad at me and upset because I let everyone know and brought attention to public records? I didn't know you before then. And when I clicked on the website with the email you sent to me, everyone seen it brought us to what? A website that didn't exist. Your bar information, I don't believe was on there. Of course, I'm going to look it up, research it, and people research it. 3, it says, B, when a service is made by mail, delivery, or electronic means, the party or council making the service shall file into record a certificate on of the matter in which service was made, which I did. I filed in the certificate. I hand delivered it. Their child signed for it, which before I gave it, I was like, when he said, come back, I said, the weather about to get bad. I think she will want it. Let me hand it to you. Never forced. And like I said, the dog was almost as big as the doorknob. The dog didn't even bark. If I was aggressive or I was this type of person, or even if I'm quite sure if I would have gotten loud, disrespectful, the dog would have indicated. The dog didn't even bark. The dog didn't even bark. You hear me? He tell the dog get back. The dog was getting back. The dog was getting back. And when I asked him, I said, are you 18 years of age? He stated, yes. I said, okay, that's great. Because had he told me he was 17, I never gave the papers. I gave it to somebody of legal age at a place that I went there thinking I'm going to a business. So a person putting out what my intent and what I thought and what I filled out, she can't speak for me. You can't say I went there because of this. I'm telling you what I went there for. I'm telling you what I thought. You can't speak for my thoughts. You are not in my mind. And I'm not going to let you put that out there at no given time. They tried to get that to be put on record. And I said I would object to mischaracterization. It's enough of it. Next is, I say, well, would you get this to your mom? He stated, yes. Okay, cool. I say, this, signed the paper. I left. I didn't stick around. I got in my truck. And to make loud noise, everybody knows my truck has pipes. It already makes loud noises. And that's what it does. I pull off, drop my child, go get his hair done, waited for him to call me, and picked him right back up. That was it. Right after that, got a call. This woman called the laws on me. And she told them, so when she say formally trespass me, what she means by that, she just told the cops I could not go there because she could not give me trespassing charges because I didn't know that I could not go there. I was not told that I could not go there from them. So I didn't get a charge. I didn't get a charge. I didn't even get the cops to come knock to my door at my house. They called me and he stated to don't go there anymore, which is cool. I don't care. If you get your information late, you get your information late. Now, that's how I feel about it. Me trying to be an upfront, honest person, sometimes people are not ready for the truth. And me being the type of person is, I guess people not ready for some people, and just in general. Like people say, I want to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But then when you hear the truth, some people can't accept it, which this is the law. Now let's go to C. It say, notwithstanding paragraph 8 of this article, if a pleading or order sets a court date, which what I sent to her, it wasn't a pleading. It wasn't even an order to set a court date. Then service shall be made by registered or certified mail or as provided in Article 1314. but actually delivery by a commercial carrier. See, the people don't like to continue to read. See, I could have hand delivered. You see, number 3 didn't say, go read it. It doesn't say a carrier has to deliver number 3. I only would have need that had I said it was a pleading or an order that was said, and it wasn't. It just was something I put in as exhibits. Should be by mail, like I said, by actual delivered by commercial carrier or by emailing the document to the email address designated by the council or the party. Everyone knows this is a huge file with a lot of information. They got it. That's preposterous. It's taking up too much time when I can just hurry up, go bring that, trying to set up this, trying to set up codes. No. Or by emailing the document to the email address designated by the council or the party. Service by electronic means is completed upon transmission, provided the sender receives an electronic confirmation of delivery. Next is, for the purpose of this article, a commercial carrier is any foreign or domestic business entity having its primary purpose the delivery of letters and parcels of any type of, and that acquires a signed receipt from the addressee. That's if it was a pleading or an order. And nothing I gave was a pleading, neither nor an order. So I'm gonna go back to her. Like I said, the email, you gave that information. When I replied to you, I was pro se. This is the reply. I replied I was pro se. You didn't respond back. If you would have responded and say, hey, being you pro se, I would prefer you to do this, that, and the third when getting information to me. You didn't say that. 2 is, let's continue, is an order wasn't set in by the judge. That's another reason it would be. An order would have to be set in by the judge. Like, it would have to be an order. Like, the judge say, hey, this is the only way materials can be sent. That's why they ain't put the order in now. So let's continue. With that one. Now let's continue to go back to where we left off with her. What, honey? You want to eat? Okay, I'm about to make sure y'all good. All right, here, play. Do that, and then you want to eat. All right. I got a minute and something. So can y'all see? But y'all not going to be able to hear. So I'm going to stop sharing this way. So, because y'all not remember when I shared it like that last time, y'all was not able to hear. So we're going to finish up with the last portion of this. We're going to share my screen. We're going to share this. The window. Let's make sure y'all can hear. Hold on, 7. Go ahead. I was trying to do it before 7 wake up, but I soon end. 7, come on. Tell me, can y'all hear? Come on. I can't hear. Can y'all hear? You say no, y'all can't hear. Hold on. Let me remove that, and I'm gonna go back. We was at 320 when I started, so I'm gonna get it back at 320. We're gonna move that. Remove that. Stop sharing it. Let's share screen. Well, why people say no, you can't hear? Share screen. Do this. We're just gonna share it like that. Let me know. Let's get it back to 320. Oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Oh, how? Exit out of here. Oh, we got some actions. Hold on, y'all. Come on. Give me a-
Good afternoon. In a pretrial conference, the injunction remains of the court. During the pendency of these proceedings, Ms. Duplechain made unsolicited, unannounced appearance at my home and
It would have
at
been
my
nice to say to
office,
bring me
which
exhibits,
are combined,
not
apparently
prohibited.
believing it was her right to do so. Law enforcement was called, and Ms. Duplechain was formally trespassed from both my properties. She had no right to, she has no right or had a right to enter either location. Also pending before the court is Ms. Duplechain's anti-SLAPP motion under Louisiana Code of Civil Procedure, Article 971, in which she contends that this defamation suit is a retaliatory chill on her free speech. Under Louisiana law, not all speech is protected. At the upcoming hearing, she must prove that every statement she has made was constitutionally protected. If she cannot, her motion will be denied and the case will proceed to a trial on the merits. For a complete text of today's mutual injunction and all prior orders, please visit the 27th Judicial District Clerk's office or their online portal to review the entire text of the case. For our official press release regarding this matter, you may visit my website at www.flugencefirm.com. We will also make this statement available via our firm's website, Attorney Shatisha Sam Flugence, on Facebook. I appreciate you all joining this broadcast. This will conclude the statements that we will make publicly on this matter until its final conclusion. Thank you.
And basically, we can get out of there. Let's stop sharing the screen. All right, so that's that. So we're going to with minds. That's why it's continuing. It's with minds. It's with minds. And every statement I made is protected. Y'all look up New York and Sullivan to say actual malice or what was said. It's protected. I've at no time knowingly put out false information. Never, ever, ever, ever. Anytime I make a statement, I truthfully believe is the truth. The truth. It's nothing else that I wouldn't make it to say I'm out here to malicious say this about somebody, and everything I spoke, it has a trail behind it. Y'all know. So I would never maliciously do anything. My heart not set up like that. None of that. And I would not let them to continue to state that and put that out there and put out stuff when you say you didn't get permission for one. And I have my emails. So the article will be posted of what I read. My email, and they keep saying, oh, they want to go live. That's because she want to go live. She want to be able to speak. That's why she don't want that. That's my right to do so. I'm entitled to my freedom of speech and my freedom of press. Like it was stated inside of there, the judge agreed that public officials, and that's for anybody in a public official role, are private individuals are more protected. We are protected more than any public official. They are able to get scrutiny. Go read up the New York Sullivan. At no time I put out at me knowingly know, or me even just thinking it may be. No, it's never. I thought it was all saying this and that. And no, never, not ever, ever put out something just to say, y'all know I don't like to even put out lies. So to say I want to put out a lie, that's weird to me. Like, that's crazy. To just say I want to just make up lies. I never tried to make anyone, if anyone did anything on, because it was never because of me. That's because they want to do that on their own. I never asked nobody, never paid nobody for information. Only person, and if I'm going to pay somebody, it's going to be that person. The only person was Lynn. It would be that person, Lynn, to be able to get the information for me. Well, not for me. Lynn, y'all know Lynn that can't tell his own story, because that's what I get paid off this platform. That's what y'all wanted. So I paid him, and it wasn't even much, to come tell his story from his point of view, from questions for him. But for me to get, never, ever, I would never do that. The only person, another time is probably when I was like, y'all, who was in that brown car when Andrew did that live? Y'all find out who was in that brown car, the little ladybug. Besides, y'all, I don't move like that. And I'm not going to let people put that out there. I don't throw rocks, hide my hands. I don't make fake pages to do anything. If it's something that has to be said, I would say it from me. Why wouldn't I? I've been doing it all this time. I always. And it's not about, to me, I can let it be said out my mouth, because I don't want nobody to say, oh, this person said this, that person said that, this person said this. I want y'all to know what I say. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, so if somebody ever said, well, Artemis said, I don't move like that. Move like that. Well, what's up? I'm about to get off now. That you hold on, because I'm on live. I'm about to disconnect it, so I want you to be mindful of what you say. Mm-hmm. So y'all know, hold on. So y'all know, I could have brought you on a live too. Y'all know that I don't. Even when me and Drew was going back and forth, I never, oh, go get me. It just comes to me. A lot of people trust me with information. It's a lot of things I know, a lot of things people have confided in. And what I didn't like about this is because me having to reveal what some of my sources. I don't like that. All my sources wasn't there, but I still don't like that, because y'all know. Yeah, I had a lot of people. You want to come on live? Yeah, so a lot of people showed up for me today, and I can't thank them enough. It was friends, it was family, aunties, people, and I was emotionally dealing with it because some of my witnesses was emotionally dealing with it. It took everything for one person to show up. I'm not going to say who the individual is, but when I came out, because a lot of people wasn't there when we went in. When I came out, I was like, oh my God. Oh, like everybody that I asked to be there was there. Everybody that was supposed to be there was there. Everybody that was there to tell the truth, they're gonna make me cry. I'm sensitive too sometimes to show when people, you know how when you say, if people gonna show up when it matters the most, they're gonna make me cry. I be emotional to see that many people show up to me because they know my character. They know who I am as an individual. They know me outside of a Life Angel commentary that I do. They know me in real life. They know that I'm helpful. They know I will push my schedule to the side to try to assist them with whatever needs that they may have. They know me besides this. So when I say the courtroom was where we was packed of everybody to support me. To support me. People had my shirt on, like to support me. I can't thank y'all enough. Because to know that I'm going to stand and I'm going to keep standing. And that's what it is going to be. My character means a lot. Who I really am as an individual, and to have what allegedly being said on record, I can't, no. You don't even know me, like, but the people who was there, it was packed. I had about four rows just for me. 4 or 5 rows. From the only row that was empty is the first row that I seen. Every other row after that, if you know that courtroom in the basement, old Judge Mesh courtroom, every other one was for me. And I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, because people got up early. People probably had jobs. I had a friend to stand up for me, clocked out of work, and I didn't even have to subpoena her. I had somebody, Andrew, who I went back and forth with, was ready to stand up for the truth. He didn't have to do that, because we said a lot of things. He didn't have to do that. But right is right, he said, was coming to stand up. And I got to get off, y'all. Thank y'all for y'all time. Thank everybody. If anybody else want to be there in support of anybody else that seen the video and anybody else was there, y'all more than welcome. July 16th, 9 a.m. We continue. I'm getting off 9-7. All right. I'm gone. Let me end it.
I can't get right until I feel you.